Hello guys, this is the first time, it feels like the first time doing a video in forever, even though this is really just a few days, but it's probably because I've been streaming over the last few days. But essentially, this is a small recap of what I did in my sketchbook in particular, since like a lot of people haven't seen that. I don't really show my sketchbook on stream because I don't have a camera, so I'd have to like take photos, and I completely neglected that idea. Anyways, so this is what I did on the 10th, because I think the last video I uploaded was on the 9th. Uh, I didn't do much on here because I ended up doing a lot of stuff in on stream. So I was drawing on stream. So like if you guys look, if you see my icon, how I have an icon now, the icon I have now, that was done on stream. So that's what I mainly did on the 10th. But I was working on these now. Some of these, like this one, I don't know what's going on here. This one isn't really this guy's fault. It's my bad. But on the 10th, on the 11th, I feel like the 11th is when I really started to sort of focus in on doing like characters, because if you guys notice, I really only do the head. Like I've only really been doing headshots and etc. So I realized, like, I'm not moving forward, and I said I was gonna do it. I believe I said, like, in the past, I'm gonna do like the full body and stuff, and I didn't. So I said, you know what, let me actually do it this time. So then I did some gesture drawing, and these are some of the gesture drawings that I was doing. I ran out of space over here. Right, so this is the 11th. This is also the 11th. This was after the gesture drawings. This was like right before I started streaming. Right. Some of these I really like. Some of them, they're okay, right? Um, most of them weren't based off of poses. I was just trying to like sort of look at, like, because I had a mannequin on my screen. I was just basing it off of that. So these aren't using pose references, right? So then we're gonna move on. So this is, I think, what I did today. Now today is honestly the most proud day I've had of drawing in a while. And well, first we're gonna look at this side. So over here, there's a few more sketches, full body. Well, not really full body, because I decided, you know what, let me focus on the knee up, because I feel like that's way more important than below the knees, and I do want to do that eventually, but I want to focus on this part because I feel like I just want to get better at it without focusing too much on the entire body, because then that reduces the amount of things you can do. So this is what I was doing then, right? Some of these, all right, then I would usually doing shapes. I love my shapes. But then over here, this is when I actually went, you know what? Maybe I think, because when I was drawing these, I kept thinking they looked terrible. So I was like, you know what? Maybe if I just put clothes on them, then it won't look as bad. And honestly, I should have been doing that sooner, because even though it takes a little bit more effort, I feel like it helps me visualize. Um, I don't know what the word is. It helps me visualize what it would actually look like. Because, like, I feel like a lot of the time I'm comparing what my mannequin looks like to someone else's final copy. You know what I mean? And it's like, obviously, it's not going to look at the same level, even though comparing itself is not a good idea. Just the fact that I'm comparing like a rough draft to a final report is like not ideal. So doing this, even though it wasn't too much, I think it really helped me go, you know what, I think I'm moving in the right direction. So overall, I think today was a net positive. And then I even got the time to go over here and work on here. Like this one, this is a really small sketch I did really quickly. Like I didn't really put too much effort into it. I probably will finish it when I get home from my test, or if I wake up really early tomorrow. Speaking of tests, I don't think I'm gonna do well on this test, honestly. I have been struggling. Like, I remember most of the information, but like, if I'm gonna be honest, not enough for me to be confident. So, in terms of this book, I am like, I would like to say 16 pages left. Sorry. I'm bending down to get this one. 16 pages left of that one. Now, I've recently been looking at this one more often because this is the first one. This is the one I started in August where I was really inconsistent, right? Like I was like, because I was feeling really down earlier in the day, but like I realized like, you know, this stuff is not bad, but like I definitely have improved. Like this was a gesture drawing I did, like, which I don't know. It's just where I started. A lot of these, now that I look back at them, it's just like, you know, I can see the improvement. Oh, there's a bang bill over here, bro. Holy, I need to get on that game. I haven't played Xenoverse in a while. But like I definitely do see the improvement across the board, and like if you look at the days, like these are inconsistent and they're also very poorly done. Like I feel like if I could redo like learning to draw, the first thing that I would redo is this part. Like this part of the process, I would make sure that the beginning is a lot more, like I structured my beginning, because I feel like the fact that it wasn't structured, but on top of that, it was also like so lazy. Like I was just doing whatever, and I wasn't really watching too many tutorials. Right? I watched one or two, and then I just drew. Like I didn't even. So if I could, that's the only thing I would do. Because as much as I would like to say, oh well, at least I'm still drawing, like the first 20 days of me drawing, I drew once a day for the first 9 days. Then I stopped drawing for like another 10 days. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like the only reason why I'm still doing it now is because I forced myself to do the YouTube channel. Cause like even I was watching a YouTube video where saying, oh, it was some spiritual YouTube video whatsoever, but when it really made me put into consideration the fact that I wasn't even consistent on this until that first upload. Like I wasn't consistently going every day and like going in and making sure I at least have some time to draw, or if I don't have time to draw, making it up on a different day. Like I wasn't doing it consistently until like I looked at the numbers. I think I showed the numbers on stream, and even though like the numbers in October and September are like the same, like they're compounded in a few days. So I feel like a lot of what me feeling, and one aspect of me not feeling like I'm improving much isn't the fact that I'm not improving, but because I've done so much in comparison to when I started, like the amount of time I'm putting in now in comparison to then is such a big difference that I don't have as much material to look at from then. I only have really material to look at from now. So I'm comparing like 2 days ago to today and not comparing me 3 months ago to now. So I don't know. That's just me observing a point. Anyways, we'll see. Hopefully this exam doesn't go too bad. In terms of streaming, I don't know when the next stream's gonna be, but it's either gonna be on, and this is gonna be in terms of Eastern Standard Time, or is it Eastern Standard Time? Yeah. Yeah. So in terms of my time, which is like Toronto 5 or something, -5 or something, I think. I don't know. It would be 1 a.m. So that, I think, in Universal time is like 6 a.m. Right? So it's either at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard on Monday, or 1 a.m. Eastern Standard on Tuesday, or 1 a.m. Eastern Standard on Wednesday. One of those 3 days is the day I'm going to come back. I'll let you guys know in advance. I'll post I'll post not only like a YouTube post, but also a YouTube video. It's going to be like a 2-minute video explaining when I'm going to start back on it. Sorry for anyone who watches, like, who... I'll also put it on in the Discord. Oh yeah, I made a Discord, because the people on stream are saying, oh, we should do that. So there's a few people in there. You don't have to join, but it's there. I'll put it in the description. I feel like I don't do like at everyone's, or I don't like post on Instagram like when I'm streaming, just because I feel like that's cringe. I don't know. Should I be doing that? Do you and would you guys mind? That's the real question, because like I definitely don't want to be doing it and people are getting annoyed at it, you know? So like, if you guys don't mind, then I'll do it. Because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones following them, or you guys are in the server, so it's your opinion that matters more than mine. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much it. You know the usuals. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, dislike if you didn't, you know. Post a comment if you have anything you want to say, and yeah, I'll let you guys know when I plan on streaming. Hopefully, honestly, like, the worst that could happen tomorrow is I just do bad, and then I get a bad mark. But I think my grade throughout the course has kind of carried me through this course. I don't know how much it's worth. I think it's worth 30%, which isn't the worst, but it's like, you know. But my TA said that it's like, in comparison to last test, around the same difficulty. In the last test, I got like an 85. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your days.